Hi Libras, this is Paulette from Water Chariot Tarot, and I'm going to be doing your love read for the month of March. So before we get into it, just letting you know now that in the comments I'm going to be leaving some links. If you like the tools that I use for the readings, you guys may check those out and it'll bring you to the place where I bought them. Also, one of the new things that I have brought out is the zodiac candles. And so I really love this because the smell on it's really good. For this particular one, it's lavender and coconut water. And because I am a Cancer, I got myself a Cancer candle. And it does have a description of how you are in that element or in that zodiac sign. So percentage of, when you buy this goes towards families who have dealt with unfortunate suicide situations. And of course, the rest goes to the person who created the candle as well. So if you like the candle, I think this will be a great gift for a birthday or, just anything. If you want to give it to somebody, that'll be great. All right, so let's go ahead and dive into your message. And so your main message for the month is the King of Fairy Realm. There you go. Renewal doesn't just happen. You must take a journey into the shadow self, the dark abyss, facing all the aspects of yourself that bring up challenges, fears, and everything you have buried deep within. You must clear the way for new life. It's in clearing out past that you can create a path to renewed future. Okay, so what it sounds like right now, Libras, since it's a love reading, it has to do with clearing out things either in your current relationship or somebody that you're interested in, or clearing up things before somebody comes into your life. But this is like actually a major call. It's not just clearing up things. It has to do with going within and looking at all the things that you know that doesn't work for you, doesn't help you move into good, healthy relationships, things about yourself that you know you need to change. And it's just pretty much facing who you are as a person when you get into relationships. So this is a tall order. What Spirit is asking you to do is something that is huge, it's big, and it is going to be time consuming because it takes time for you to go through, who you are, the shadow self, the things that you have not shared with other people that you carry within yourself, things that you know that become a conflict in any relationship that you have, that could be something that you deal with, that could be a challenge as well. Things that scare you, things that kind of deter you from, continuing in a relationship, just stuff that you really have kept within you and you haven't dug it out and taken it out of your life. And this is the one thing that's going to keep you from going into that new path, either in this current relationship, one that's coming, or somebody that you're interested in. You want a clear path. So that means you have to move stuff aside, okay, in order to get it. But it is possible and it is there, and Spirit believes that you can do that, okay? So let's go ahead and dive into your tarot. And so right now, how your person is viewing you is the Temperance. So right now, they're seeing you as patient. They see you balancing things out in your life. If you notice, she has fire in her hands on this side and then water on the other. From what I'm feeling from the card, is not just what it represents, but from what I'm seeing, is just like a person who can multitask and do multiple things and be effective in different areas. And you're probably a very resourceful person, Libra. And so this is how they're seeing you. They can see that if they need help in a specific area, you're very good at finding resources for that specific situation. If they need something else in another area, you're very good at doing that. But what I also see is that you could also be a person who could be very passionate at one point and then can be emotional, not to the sense where you're crying or anything like that, but emotional, like you can be open and loving when you want to be. But you could also be very passionate, but at the same time very earthy, very down to earth. But they just see you as the person who's balancing things out and very patient at this point. Okay. And so the other thing that came out for this is the Tower. So they're seeing a change in you, something that's drastic, that's shocking them about you. Um, it could be something that, they feel like you have probably gone through your own Tower moments. You have gone through some heavy things or dealt with some stuff that, really hurt, or it just brought a huge shakeup in your life, but you're able to handle it through patience, um, through balancing your life out and knowing how to use everything around you to help you get through your Tower moments. So I honestly believe that they see you as a very strong individual. They see you in a very good light, Libra. So that's really good. But it could also be that the way they're seeing you, as well as that there's something coming in that to them is shocking, or there's a revelation about you that they're getting about you, on how they see you. What else is coming in is the Four of Wands. So they see you as a person that they can have a stable foundation with, a home. They can have a joyful periods with you. Like, you guys can have a good time anywhere you go. They see you as a person that they can, celebrate with, be able to feel at home with you. They just see you as a person that they can really, find stability in. And a person who also can give. So you got the Six of Pentacles, and this is how they're viewing you. They see you as a person who, again, is able to give stability, able to give either financially, emotionally. You're in a place to just supply and give to them. And they also feel they could also be equal give and take. So right now, the way your person is viewing you, you look amazing, Libra. You look fantastic right now in their eyes. And so I can see them probably holding on tight. Like, I haven't looked at the rest of the cards yet, but I wouldn't want to let go of somebody that I view in this kind of way. But there's something happening here that I'm trying to figure out why Spirit is calling you to look at the things that you need to change in order to have a better, clear pathway in your love life. Because there are certain things in you that, they do need to change. There's some things that you haven't shared. There's some things that you have to dig up. And I'm just wondering too, when they're talking about the Tower, like how they see you, I'm just wondering if there's just some parts about you that can be explosive. Now that I'm seeing it, maybe you're the type that, when you're upset or when something pops off, you just ignite and you just let it roll. Like, you probably say what you have to say. You're just, I don't want to say that you are explosive. Like, maybe that's not the right wording, but you're just not the person to bullshit, okay? To bullshit with, because you're not going to put up with anything. So it's like one of those things that they better come correct or don't come at all. But they, maybe what these Tower moments are, that they have seen you face certain difficult situations. Maybe that's what this is aligning with. They're seeing that you have gone through some stuff. They may not know the depths of the things you have gone through, but they've seen you go through some heavy things. But it all probably aligns with things that you personally feel as a challenge. You feel things are going on within you, and things that kind of keep you from either moving forward in relationships or keeping healthy relationships, or, just operating in relationships. And so maybe that's where that's coming in. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at at how they feel about you, okay? So let's take a look at that. So let's see how they see you, or how they feel about you. And how they feel about you is the Queen of Swords, okay? Either you're dealing with another air sign, or they're just operating in a way where they feel like they have to be logical with you. Maybe they're going through some changes too, where they feel like they have to approach you in a different kind of way, in a way where you understand. And so how they feel towards you is that they feel like they have to come to you in a logical way, in a truthful and honest way. And, they have to be open towards you as well. And they need to, make sure that what they give you, when it comes to emotions, when it comes to speaking with them, when it comes to interacting with them, they feel like they need to come to you truthfully and honestly and logically. And so sometimes that's not always a bad thing. It's not. But it's just like you understand this better because this is how you operate. Okay? And so let's see what else comes in. So how they feel is the Hangman. So it seems like they're trying to hold back and pause for a minute because there's something that they need to gain clarity about. Okay? And so they also feel like they can have the 10 of Pentacles with you, which is great. So it's something that they can totally work on. Something that can bring in stability. Remember I told you about stability here? So how they feel is maybe they need to come in as well and offer stability because that's what you're able to bring. And so maybe that's why they're taking a pause, and they're gaining a different perspective and clarity because they understand that how they need to come to you has to be equal and something that is understandable to you. So for you, being logical, being honest, speaking truthfully is something that's going to reach out to you and make more sense. And then coming in to be able to give to you as well, just like you can, because here, the way they saw you, you're completely able to give. They need to come and give to you, but they need to give to you more than what you can give to them. So they need to come with the 10 of Pentacles. They need to offer everything to you that's stable, that is something that's going to grow and go beyond. So it's something that they also have to work hard for because the 10 of Pentacles is not something that can just come in quickly and just be there, boom, like that. No, it's something that takes time. You have to remember that Pentacles represent things that go slow, okay? Things that take time, and Pentacles has to do with work. So they have to put in a lot of work and a lot of time in order to get to you. And they know that they have to take time to figure out, okay, how am I going to do this? How am I going to bring this to them? But they feel that they can do it, but they're just thinking of how can they do it. Okay? So let's see what else comes up. And so the other card that we have, look at that, the Two of Cups. Libra, you have somebody that really wants to level up to you. They want to make sure that they give to you emotionally, financially, logically. They want to connect with you mentally. And I haven't seen anything yet as far as like something that could be like very soulful type of thing. But I wouldn't be surprised if they want to connect with you in a soulful way as well. But they want to give to you. They want to have that Two of Cups with you where there's both of you are loving one another. And so in order for them to come with this is a tall order. A tall ass order. Because this is a lot right here. To be able to come from a logical place. Come with interesting conversation. Come in honestly and truthfully and not hide nothing. And to be able to provide and work and put in the time, investment, and to also love. Not a lot of people can do that, Libra. There's a lot of people out there that can't do shit right now when it comes to relationships. They really suck at it. Some people are mostly either logical and they don't give emotionally, and their finances or how they work in a relationship is kind of iffy. It's always something off between these three. But it's very rare to actually find someone that can give you all three. And that's why they're at a pause. They feel that they want to give this to you, but how can they do it? They're taking time to actually think everything through and look at, they need the clarity. See the light right there? The clarity is there. They need to get it, but the clarity is coming from within. They have to take time to really search and go within and figure out within themselves, what am I capable of giving to them? Can I actually give all of this to them? Because the way I see them, Libra is one bad bitch. And I want them very, very bad. And they're able to go through stuff and get through things that are harsh and be able to still stay standing. They also see you as a person who's capable of giving. They see you as a person that's able to, have a good foundation in a relationship. They see all these great things from you, but they also want to be able to supply this, but they're just trying to figure out, how am I going to do this? But it could also be that maybe they see you as well. How they feel about you is that they feel that you may hold back at times as well. Okay, so this is what I got so far. So let's see what comes in next. Okay, so this is your outcome. What you got is the Knight of Cups. Okay, so you may be dealing with a water sign. I see water sign. I see earth signs here. I see air. I have not seen fire yet, but you could be dealing with a fire sign, but that just doesn't matter. It just means that, that's just the way they're behaving right now, okay? But right now, what's coming out for the both of you is the Knight of Cups. So there is an opportunity of love, and it's coming in quickly, and the offer is there. But it's not massive yet. It's not huge yet, but it's there. So there's an opportunity for this to actually grow and go, in the direction that is desired between the both of you. And what else is coming out is the Ace of Wands. Okay, there's the fire. So now we got all the elements here. But not only is this offer gonna bring you guys together, but it's gonna ignite something very brand new and passionate. Maybe what's happening here, Libra, is that when you guys do go within and do some of the work that you guys need to do, and some of you guys maybe already have, and Spirit is telling you, I know what you've been up to. You've been working on all the things that needed to be worked on within you. And because of that, I'm acknowledging that you've done the work. And it could also be that some of you need to go and do the work. And once you guys do that work, you're going to come out looking amazing to this person that you're so hard to resist. They're going to want you, and then they're going to want to come and level up and give you the same thing that you can offer, and then some. Okay? So what else is coming out is the Knight of Pentacles. So yeah, so for right now, what's going to happen is that because they're still in that moment of trying to gain perspective on how they can give this to you, between you and them, things are going to start off a little bit slow. There's going to be some offers, but at least there's a brand new passion in this situation. But it's going to come in slow, and it's coming in small amounts, okay? Like flirty type, being open and saying, I like you, or I think you're fine, or whatever. There's going to be talks like that. But what else is coming in is the Nine of Swords. I was not expecting that. I'm just wondering, why is this stressful? Why is this stressful? Let me see. Why is this a stressful situation? Why are you guys up in your head? I'm just wondering if there's a pressure to give to each other, or to play a part that you guys have it together, or to show off that you guys are strong and able to supply financially, to give, to be able to give emotionally, and to, I'm just wondering if there is a desire for both of you to be with each other. But I'm just wondering if the stress is coming in and how are we both going to do this? How are we both going to get this going? We both know what we want to give to each other. Because the way they saw you, obviously they need to have the experience with you to see that you do have it together. And they also, from seeing that, it pushes them to give to the same level as you. And maybe that's where the stress is coming from, that maybe they may not have acquired those things yet. Maybe they can't give everything like that yet, logically, emotionally, financially, be stable. Maybe they're trying to work on those things and get to that place. And maybe it's causing some stress towards them. Or maybe it's causing stress for the both of you, because at some point both of you are wanting the same thing, but trying to figure out, okay, so how we're going to get it there, how we're going to get this started. And maybe the stress could also be is how we're going to keep it once it's there. How are we going to be able to do this? Okay. And so what's coming in afterwards is a 10 of Cups. Look at that. Oh, Libras, you guys got something beautiful coming in. Honestly, I think that there might be, between the both of you, overthinking. You both know that you want one another. You both know that you guys, when you're together, you feel like you have everything. You guys have it all when you guys are with each other. And so maybe the best thing is not to overthink the situation on the hows, when, or can I. It's more of just trust each other, trust yourselves, trust what you're capable of doing. And maybe that's where this is coming in. Maybe the stress could also be that there are some things about you that they may not know yet, because they see you in this perfect light. And there's some things about you that need some work. And if that's the case, then it's something that you need to discuss with them and tell them. And I don't think it's going to push them off. I think it's better to always tell the truth. Always come out open and tell people what's going on with you. So that way they can decide whether they want to continue. And most likely the person will probably stay because they already see you in a specific way. They just need to have that choice to make that decision. Okay? And so all I have to say to you, though, is that from the outcome, you guys look like you can have something beautiful. The 10 of Cups is just something that's abundant and beautiful and amazing and joyful between two people that really care about one another. Don't overthink. Don't overstress. Just do what you can, with what you got. Be open and honest, and everything will fall into place, Libra. And the same thing goes for them. They need to not overthink on how much they can supply to you. The wanting is there. Their actions are saying that they want to be there, but right now they're taking a moment to step back because they need to figure out how they're going to get to that point where they can do this for you. Okay? So this is all I have for you, Libras. If it really does resonate, please, please, please leave me some love on there. Give me some likes and subscribes, okay? And you guys take care of yourself, Libra. Have a good one.